Well, welcome back to Loungers TV. We are now live, and we're here for the big press conference for Black Flash Promotions show, Hometown Hero, which is on Saturday evening from one of Manchester's little hidden gems, the Middleton Arena. I'm Aki Kareem. I'm going to be asking the questions today, and with me, promoter of Black Flash Promotions, Pat Barrett. Pat, great to see you, and another good show, good way to kick off the new season. With the first title fight for George Killeen on Saturday, which I know you're really excited about.
You know what, I'm always excited when getting into this kind of a situation where you're putting this, because looking at where George has come from, he's been with us since he's been about, 9 years old as an amateur, to actually bring him through onto this kind of a platform. And Middleton Arena is where Lyndon and Zelfa came through that kind of platform as well. So to actually build this and to do this, and then, you know, not just George, the undercard as well, to me, I don't know, it's just challenging. I love it.
Well, we're going to speak to George, obviously, later on, talk a lot more in depth about the main event. It's a good fight between two unbeaten competitors, and we're all looking forward to it. But you mentioned the undercard. Now, going through the undercard, there's so much talent on it, and we've also got some big names, you know, we've got former English champion on there as well, and in Troy Jones, he's a late minute addition to the card, but there's some real good talent on this card, isn't there?
Oh, you know what? Like I said before, it's brilliant, and it's good that small old boxing is kind of grassroots boxing is kind of got this, because at the moment it's kind of like becoming extinct with all the bigger shows and everybody trying to get to where it is. It's trying to overlook what we're trying to do, but we're not. And it's like next year we've got 21 shows to do. Do you know what I mean? I'm just trying to make it as strong as possible, and I'm going to keep it going as long as I'm alive to make sure that everything goes that way. And obviously having my own boxing gym and my own amateurs, and keep bringing them through, just keep picking these little crops through, and, you know, strength to strength. No,
brilliant. And I know you just wanted to keep it short at the beginning, Pat, so we can start talking to the boxers, but I'll just ask you one last thing. 21 shows, you just said, coming your way from now until the end of next year. That's a lot of shows. It just shows that Black Flash has now got the ability to go cross-country and really give a lot of fighters opportunities. Yeah,
I mean, we're not just here in Manchester. I mean, let's be real. We're down in Swansea, Cardiff, Wales, Liverpool, Stoke. So, I mean, as well as we've got Manchester, Oldham. We're kind of like planting these things to make it grow. And not just grow, but to stay there as well.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for chatting to us there, Pat, at the top there. And always good to have these Black Flash shows, giving local boxers opportunities. So thanks, Pat. We'll start speaking to some of the boxers. Right, I tell you what we'll do. Let's start off with a professional debut, shall we? So, like I say, loads of great talent on this card. And I want to introduce up first to the Loungers TV stream from St Helens, Merseyside, Ricardo Jenkins. So Ricardo's coming in here making his professional debut on Saturday evening, only at the Middleton Arena and live on Loungers TV. Great to meet you. I don't think we've met properly yet, have we? So great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You've brought a few of your stablemates as well, stablemates here as well. Just tell us about your setup and where you're training at and your coach, etc.
I train out of Widnes TS Boxing Stable. Got a good group of lads down there. My coach is Jamie Walsh, Terry Spencer. Trained with Terry since being 10, 11-year-old. Known him growing up. Good coach, good people. Got a good stable going at the minute. Good few lads. Big things to come.
Yeah, and talking of hidden gems, that gym is definitely a hidden gem, because there is real talent in that gym. Lovely explosive styles, lovely footwork. So, it's not going to be a hidden gem for long, though, is it? Because you're all starting to make a good name for yourselves in that gym.
No, yeah, you've got some top prospects coming through. You've got the likes of myself, new stablemate, Dan Kerrigan. He's signed by Queensbury. He's doing very well at the minute. He should be out for his debut soon. Leon's back in action, Leon Willings, he's doing very well. Good stable, good group of lads to get along with. We all push each other on, and we're only getting better.
So tell us about your, journey into this, professional debut. How did it come about that you've ended up on a Black Flash show?
Well, basically, my coach Terry got asked for the opportunity. Obviously, I've had a few licensing issues over the past few months. We won't talk too much about that, but I've been training on and off for the past 10 months trying to get ready for my debut, and the opportunity popped up, and as soon as I got given the opportunity, I thought I'll take it, because I've been waiting a good 10, 11 months now to try and get out and be active, so it's a good start.
Yeah, fantastic start. And that's why, platforms like Black Flash giving people the chance to start their career. So I've heard a lot about you. I've speaking to a few people around who've been talking about you, talking about how good you are. Tell us about your style as a boxer.
Not really much to talk about, to be fair. As an amateur, I box quite well on my back foot, but since I've moved to Terry's gym, my style sort of transitioned. I've slowed my feet down a bit more, working more on the inside, added a lot more to my game, but not really took too much away. And people will see on Saturday night the type of style I'm coming through with.
You've got a lot of in-house sparring there as well, haven't you? You don't have to go to for that. And that's another. And I remember, like, back in the day when I used to watch the Everton Triangle boys, Nick Ball, Peter McGrail, Brandon Deord, etc. They were all sparring each other, and that really brought them on. You've got a similar thing in your gym, haven't you?
Yeah, it's good. Obviously, spar Dan, spar Will Birchall. He's another one of my stable mates. Good lad. Can't beat in-house sparring. You know each other in and out, and you're only going to learn from one another, aren't you? And add to each other's games.
Have you got a lot of people coming on Saturday, and are they looking forward to it as well, friends and family?
Yeah, a lot of people are going to be there. 100 and odd people are coming. Should be a good few people there Saturday night. A lot of people looking forward to my debut.
I'm adding up all the ticket sales for Saturday. I think it's going to be a full house. I think it's going to be absolutely banging. I think someone. Hello? I don't know. Someone shouting there. I think they want a ticket to your next fight. So let's go back to Saturday night just very briefly. You're in there against Carl Sampson, okay, who's had 66 professional contests. He's quite experienced. He's quite good at making people, look bad in a sense. Yeah. So you've got to make sure that doesn't happen, haven't you?
Well, obviously, when I spoke to Terry about obviously sorting my debut out and things, and we was looking at opponents, he was the only man for it at the time, and obviously I've studied him, I've watched him a few times. I watched him before I was getting ready to turn over a professional, and I didn't want no pushover for my debut. I wanted a good test, because there's no sense in getting in there with somebody who's going to make an easy job of your night. You want to get in there and fight someone who's going to make you look good whilst also giving you work, so there was no other option really.
Fantastic. Well, look, I'm really looking forward to watching you box. I love watching everyone from your stable box. I love that style you've all got. And you need to tune in to watch this man. It's simple as that. If you haven't got a ticket already, it sounds like this might be a full sellout. So you need to get to the remaining tickets very quickly. If not, you need to tune in live on Loungers TV. Do you want to give a final message to your supporters?
Tune in Saturday night, and the journey begins.
Top man, great to meet you, Ricardo. We'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
There you go. What a lovely start to the press conference. And I'm going to keep it going straight away. So let's bring in our next fighter. I haven't told anyone the order, so just keep your ears out, because you never know which order we're going to go in. So coming up to the front here now from Blackpool, Lancashire, is Callum Espinfay, who made his professional debut on the last Black Flash show. Here he is. Callum, good to see you, mate. You made your professional debut on a Black Flash show, and it was a really good debut. Lovely display of boxing. Now you've watched it back. Were you happy with everything?
Yeah, it was a good debut for my first one. Obviously, I fought an experienced guy in Jordan Grannon. Obviously, everyone knows him, but yeah, it was all right. Everyone said it was a good debut, high pace, everything like that. But I didn't really get out of second gear, so I was just chilling. So this Saturday, I'm going to show.
Well, that's interesting to hear, because obviously Jordan is one of the most experienced guys on the circuit, and even at the end, he gave you the little nod of approval, like that you've pushed him, which is a good sign, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said I set a high pace the whole fight and made him work. So, and that's what I wanted on my debut. I didn't want an easy fight where someone's just going to chill out and go through the motions. I wanted a proper fight. So yeah, Jordan's going to give that. So yeah, it was good. And
talking of experience, your next fight, you're an equally experienced campaigner in Dale Dale Arrowsmith.
Yeah.
It is the same, like, you know, it's very hard to tee off on these guys. You've got to set a high pace. So again, what are you looking at going into this one? Yeah,
like you said, he's another experienced guy, the 140, 150 fights. So we all know what these guys are about. They keep it compact and don't really give you any opportunities. So yeah, it's just up to me to create those opportunities.
What have there been anything you've been working on specifically since your last performance? I mean, looking at it, you're always going to find things to work on. I was looking at it thinking that's a really good debut, but I'm sure you've seen things to work on. Yeah, there's a few things that we've been working on with Billy over there and then down in Blackpool at the gym. So yeah, hopefully I'm going to show it on Saturday. Tell us about your setup then. Tell us about your coaching, your team and everything for people who haven't seen it and heard. Yeah, so I train down at King's Coats in Blackpool and then I'm at Adam Little's in Kirkham with Billy once a week and then I've been down at Pat's a few times as well, so I'm all over the place, to be honest. Have you done any, like, do you go around different clubs sparring and everything like that? And how are you finding that experience? Yeah, sparring different people. That's what I need. Going down to Liverpool at Everton Red and going down to Pat's, obviously sparring George, preparing for his fight. So yeah, it's been good. You've been sparring George how's George been looking then? Yeah, he's looking good. Definitely ready. Yeah. Well, that's good sparring for yourself, isn't it? You know, George is coming along really nicely. Again, you're getting in there with these kids that have more experience, and that's going to bring you along, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. That's what I mean. Being in an environment with, like I say, down at Pat's with Lyndon Arthur and Rizard and people like that, that's where you want to be. Because obviously, being with better people, it's going to make you better. So, yeah. Brilliant. I mean, you know, in terms of like your future 6 months, let's say, you know, ideally, have you guys got a little plan mapped out? And how often you want to try and get out and things like that? Well, yeah, like, obviously it was only a few weeks ago, but I'm signed with Black Flash now. So yeah, signed up. Didn't know I was fighting until about 2-3 weeks ago, so it's been a quick turnaround, but you know, I'm always ready, I'm always training. So yeah, I just want to be out as often as possible because, like I say, I'm always in camp, so the busier the better. Well, you hear that, guys. You basically, if you're always ready, you get a call and you get out straight away, keeping nice and active. I didn't actually know you timed with Black Flash. Now that's good. So 21 shows have been announced between now and the end of next year. That's a hell of a lot of shows. So there's a good opportunity for you to get out there on quite a number of them, isn't there? Yeah, if it was my choice, I'd be out on all 21. But obviously, can't do that. Like, I don't know. Have a word about. We could see if we can go for a record there. I mean, to be fair, I remember last year or the year before, Joe Hayden, who Dave Allen coaches, he was one of the most active pros, and I think he had like 12 or 13 in a year. You know, and that's probably why he's got to where he's got that quickly. So maybe that's a good recipe, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. I want to be fighting all the time. So the more the better. All right. Well, you haven't got a nickname yet, have you? A boxing nickname? I don't know. I don't. I'm not giving myself a nickname because I can't do that. But if people give me one, then I might take it. Okay. So people in the comments need to think about a nickname as well. And I don't think Ricardo Jenkins has got a nickname either. So we need to get some nicknames on the table for these lads. But Callum, just give a little message to your supporters and everyone who are coming out on Saturday to watch you box. Yeah, just obviously, I only found out a couple of weeks ago I'm fighting, but thank you to everyone that's bought a ticket and expect a better performance than last time. Fantastic. Well, looking forward to watching you in action on Saturday, mate, and good to speak to you, and I'll see you in the ring on Saturday. Appreciate it, thank you. Shout out to the sponsors. Yeah, get them all on there. He's just shouting his sponsors out. All right, good. So there we go. As you can see, the card's looking good. A lot of young, talented prospects coming through the ranks, and this is where they're starting off. Just to give you a little note, you know, people like Lyndon Arthur, Zelfa Barrett, Nick Ball, you know, they started off on Black Flash and went through their career. I know I'm missing people out, aren't they? Matty Ryan, people like that. You know, he was an English champion. So there we go. Let's go next. We've got someone coming from Liverpool, Merseyside. He had a brilliant performance at his pro debut, actually, yeah? So he's from Liverpool. Please welcome Mars bin Saud up here. Well, here comes Mars. He's 1-0 at the minute. I should have started with you because you got here nice and early. You got here well early. But anyway.
Always on time.
You're always on time, man. So good display in your professional debut. A lot of people were looking at you, taking note of you. So, again, same question as I just asked Callum. How did you reflect on that?
To be honest, the only reflection I did was the mistakes I made in that fight. Other than that, everything else went well.
So that's quite a good way to look at it, though, isn't it? Just look at the mistakes.
Yeah.
So that shows that you're quite a reflective person, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm never going to be fully satisfied with myself, with my whole performance, even if I box right. It's just really constantly improving. That's the aim and goal, really.
Tell us, same question to you then. Tell us a little bit about your setup then in Liverpool, like who you train with. Tell us about for people who don't know.
Yeah, so I train in Bolton actually. So I commute from Liverpool to Bolton to train with Bob Shannon and Abdul Rashid as well. They're both my coaches, and they've been looking out for me and making me work hard.
I know both of those guys. Well, in fact, Bob, I spoke to Bob recently. He went Haytham boxed.
I was there that fight. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's making a comeback, Bob, as well, and he's got a good. Seems like he's got a good set of guys with him.
Yeah, just
Boxers.
only us two so far. So, yeah.
Yeah, so you're getting that more like one-to-one tuition, which is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So tell us about, obviously Bob's very experienced, been going for years and years in the game. So is it good to be working with someone who's very experienced like Bob?
Yeah. If you've been boxing for a while, you'll know by the training and how he trains you and how he makes you work hard and pushes you that you that he is an experienced guy and he is the right guy for you. Well, it can't be for everyone, but you'll know when you know.
You're in there with Naeem Ali on Saturday. He again is one of those guys, nearly 150 pro fights. He loves to make it awkward for prospects. He loves it. So, and he likes a bit of showboating as well. So how are you going to stay on your game?
You'll have to see on the night. I don't have no strategy in place. I'm just going to box and just going to do what I know and just go ahead and do that.
How are you going to react to his showboating? Because he is quite funny with his little showboating occasionally.
Is it? I'll showboat back then.
Yeah. Your style's a very, very nice style to watch. You know, it's an eye-catching style to watch boxing-wise. Like, tell us a little bit about your amateur background as well. Did you have much of an amateur background?
Yeah, I had overall 42 bouts. I also trained out of Everton Red as an amateur, then moved over to No Limits. And I've had a substantial amount of kickboxing experience too. So across the two sports, I'm very well versed in combat sports in general. So this is not new to me. It's another day thing for me.
So obviously sparring at the Everton Red Triangle, it's always great sparring. Who were you sparring there then? Matthew Rennie and people like that?
No. So when I was an amateur, back then Brad Strand was an amateur, and everyone else put me through the test and everything. Then I learned a lot. I learned a lot from these two gyms especially. Yeah, of
course, and no limits as well. You know, real good gym. So you've had a good grounding basically.
Yeah.
It's got a long story short. Yeah.
And
what can we expect to see from you on Saturday?
A win.
Yeah. Any means necessary, or are you looking to try and stop Naeem, which is not many people do?
Whatever God wills, really. I'm just gonna do what I do best.
All right, top man. And I'm looking here again. Is there no nickname, boxing nickname yet? Or
Maz the Magnificent.
The Magnificent. All right, I need to know that because I'm MCing on Saturday. So okay, perfect.
See on my shirt.
I'll see it on your shirt and remind me on the way to the ring. All right, brilliant. Do you want to give a final message to people who are coming to support you?
Come and watch me, man. It's got not much to say. I'm a man of action, no words.
Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. Thanks for coming all the way from Liverpool today.
Thank you very much.
And there we go. So, top man, looking forward to seeing you on Saturday.
Thank
all
you
the
very
best.
much.
All the
Thank
best.
You.
All right, guys. So we'll keep moving on. As you can see, 3 top prospects there already we've talked about. I'm going to go on to someone a little bit more experienced now. He's had a few fights under his belt. He's fought for titles. He's been in the mix with some of the big names. And that's Jerome Warburton, the bread maker. So, Jerome. Good to see you, Jerome. So, I didn't think you was going to be here today because obviously from Wales, but you've made the effort to come here today, which is brilliant. So, thanks for making all the effort to come here. And it's nice to have you on this show. How have you ended up doing this particular bout?
So yeah, obviously, first I'd like to say, a massive thank you to Pat Barrett and Black Flash Promotions for having me on. Basically, obviously, after my last fight, fought for a British title. Unfortunately, got stopped in the 4th round, and I needed to get back to, hopefully winning ways. So yeah, got in touch with Pat, and happily enough, he's put me on the show.
Yeah, I won't go too much into your last fight, but that was on the Dave Allen, Johnny Fisher undercard in London. fighting for the British title. Kieran Conway, very good fighter. It didn't go your way on the night. I saw you at the hotel afterwards. You were really upset. How are you now? Have you had a chance to just process all of that?
Yeah, you know, obviously it's everyone's dream, you know, as a boxer, being, you know, from obviously Britain, boxing for a British title. So it was a, you know, a tough pill to swallow at first. It was only actually recently, last week, that I actually watched the fight back for the first time, just to get over everything, obviously just to focus on this fight. You know, I was straight back in the gym. Yeah, it would just be good just to get back to winning ways and just, you know, hopefully push on.
Yeah, well, there's no shame in losing the British title fight at all. I'm sure you'll be back from that. And you are back now on Black Flash on Saturday. Now, this, again, gives you a chance to rebuild, and it shows, again, the importance of keeping the grassroots level game going, so fighters like yourself can just get back and rebuild before the next big title shot, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's it, 100%. And it's always good to know, you know, obviously, coming from, obviously, grassroots boxing and things like that, it's always good to, you know, go back to it as well, just to show where you've come from and things like that before, you know, you push back on. And you know, they're brilliant cards to be a part of, and obviously you get to see the up and coming boxers that are coming through.
So I know this is obviously a rebuilding mission, but are you open to? You're in there with Jordan Granham again. We just talked about him. He's one of the most experienced guys. It's probably a good fight to come back to, isn't it? Because you know you're getting rounds, and you know he's good.
Yeah, 100%. You know, I have been in with Jordan Granham before. I know what I'm getting, so you know, and I know it's not going to be an easy night's work. And that's why I put all the grafting training. Yeah, so I'm just really looking forward to it.
How does a rebuilding mission go? What sort of things are you going to be looking to do on Saturday?
Just looking, you know, obviously to get back to my boxing, you know, and just show everyone, you know, that the bread maker's still there and he's still, you know, thriving to get more titles and get more wins under his belt.
Fantastic, mate. Well, I suppose once we've got Saturday out of the way, we can then talk about your next step and getting back in the mix. But for now, it's a case of just getting back in there and doing what we know you can all do, and that's turn it on and give everyone a show.
Yeah, that's it. You know, just dusting the cobwebs back off. You know, getting back under the lights. You know, just getting the feel back for everything. You know, yeah, just can't wait really.
All right, top man. Well, look, the bread maker's back in action on Saturday, and it's great to have him on the show. Fought for British titles. He's an entertaining, exciting fighter, and he's coming all the way from Wales to be on this card. So we appreciate it, mate. Is there anything you want to say on a final note?
Yeah, I'd just like to say you know, thank you to everyone that's shown me support and everyone that's coming to watch me box. And you know, yeah, again, thank you to Pat and Black Flash Promotions for having me on.
All right, Jerome. Appreciate your time, mate. Thank you, and see you out at the weigh-in probably. Yeah. All right. Take care, mate. All the best.
Cheers. Thank you.
All right, sticking with the theme of experienced fighters, we've got a former English champion coming up here now. He's on a massive card here. I can't remember the top of the... Oh, it's November. He's on the Joshua Buatsi and Zach Parker undercard, fighting against Daniel Lapan from the Ukraine. So please welcome from Birmingham, West Midlands, Troy Jones. So, just while Troy's getting up here, Troy, 12 wins, just the one defeat, and a former English champion here with us. A really good resume as well. You know, last few fights, you're in there, you're taking risks, and it's really good to watch, to be honest. So, people are going to ask, what are you doing on a Black Flash show on Saturday?
Well, you know, I didn't want to wait about. My last fight was in May. Before that, it was November. I'm used to being active. I'm on the ring every 3 months. I was so. That was 7 months out, and then this one would have been another 6 months. So obviously I'm fighting for some titles as well. I think the Queensbury people would prefer me to come off a win as well. But my want was just to get back in there straight after the Ezra fight. You know what I mean? People have a loss, and it shows what you're about. Doesn't it? After a loss, mate, you either make sure breaks, and I was straight back in the gym, straight back to it, and just there's a few things I just needed to write, and I'm getting there now. I'm writing them. I'm going to do that on this show, and then I'm not even thinking about the November 1st one yet. I'm looking at doing a big performance on Saturday, doing a job on him, and then we'll think about November 1st after that, mate.
Now, obviously, you mentioned the Ezra Taylor fight, which was your only loss. It was a good fight as well. People need to go back and watch the fight because it was nip and tuck for a lot of the fight. Yeah. You know, it showed as well what you're about. You know, big like performance on the big stage.
Yeah. It was a good performance. the scorecards don't reflect the performance. I think most people going into like the 7th, 8th round, it was like 3-4 apiece going into them rounds. So scorecards were the scorecards, weren't they? But he's a good fighter, man, and I think he'll go on to do big things. But I know I got his number. I know I have. So like I said, I just need to build myself back up. Big win on Saturday. Do a number on this Ukrainian fella November 1st, which I'm 110% gonna.
Well, the Ukrainian fella is obviously, it's a big fight. I loved what you did at the press conference, by the way. I thought it was funny because obviously he's come in dead serious trying to, he's a good fighter, don't get me wrong, but the way you approached it was like, you weren't bothered and there was not that much respect in terms of, I'm sure you respect him as a boxer, but
Yeah.
It was quite a good approach, I thought. Anyway,
Yeah.
Did you go in with that mindset or were you just hot and bothered on the day?
Listen, mate, the Ezra fight, I had respect on other guys, but this is boxing, mate. I'm going in to fight him. I don't care about the respect of him. I'm going in to hurt him, so I ain't really asked, mate, and that's that. And if I come across that way, I do. Obviously, I respect him as a boxer and what he's done to himself, and he's got the big opportunity himself. But in my mind, I'm going in to smash him up, and that's that.
And you also mentioned that you felt he was lucky in the fight with Louis Edmondson. You mentioned that on the stage as well. So you've seen vulnerabilities there, haven't you, with him?
Yeah. Yeah, man, he's a good boxer, but he's a shit fighter. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I think. Anyway, like he can box, he can do that, but when it gets tough, he wants out. So I'm gonna give it in from round 1 tough, and we'll see how he cracks with it, don't we?
You know that's going to be the title of any clip that goes on the social media, and I'm going to get the blame for it as well, and I'm going to get the Ukraine guys ringing me.
Listen, you told me to say that. What are you on about?
Yeah. I can see it now. What you watch, I'm going to get a phone call off him. But he basically, you questioned his heart a little bit, didn't you? That's what you were saying there. And I think maybe you were implying he maybe tried to throw himself over the top rope or something and that sort of thing. So it's going to be an interesting build-up. The only thing is he can't really understand what you're saying. Yeah. So how are you going to get under his skin?
I don't need to get under his skin. He's soft, mate. I ain't got to get under none of that skin. I'm just going to give it him. I'm just going to give it him, mate, and we'll find out what's under that skin. And it's going to be softness. That's what's going to be under that skin. But like I said, forget that. My head's on. My head's on this Saturday. I got quite a few people coming up to watch me. If things go wrong in this fight, that fight's irrelevant, mate. So listen, I'm in there to smash this guy on Saturday, do a number on him, and then we'll talk about him afterwards. But my head's just on that, mate, and I'm going to make sure people know that I'm fully focused and I'm ready to do a big number on the man Saturday.
In your way on Saturday is Bahadur Karami, who is literally all action himself. He's literally, especially when he was first coming up in super middleweight, etc. He was giving and actually getting very close decisions go against him. And he's not actually he's been in there with some light heavyweights now as well. So he's not actually a pushover, really, is he, at all?
No, he's not a pushover. And I appreciate Pat getting me on the opportunity, getting me on the show late notice, sorting me an opponent out and whatnot. But when he got mentioned, I thought sound bang on because I don't want. Like I know his record don't really give him his props. You know what I mean? He's a tough nose work. You look at his scorecards, all 58, 56, 37, 38, and you know what that means, mate. He's beaten really a lot of the time. So I know what I'm going in for, but he's gonna know what he's coming in for, me, mate. If he wants to stand and have a fight with me, he's getting hurt. He's going to get hurt, but I'm not going in there. I'm going in to have a nice, clean fight, come out with no scuffs, no injuries, but I'm going to give him a boxing lesson, and I think I will really hurt him in there.
Well, you've got to manage this properly on Saturday because you've got to win, look good, get your confidence. I'm sure your confidence is up anyway, but you've got to avoid getting any little injuries as well. Yeah. So you probably can't go as hell for leather as you would normally. Yeah. How are you going to balance it all?
I'm just gonna do me. Listen, if I didn't have a fight afterwards, I'd be going in there. I'm gonna smash him up. I'm going in with the mindset just to outbox him. Look good, work on the things that you probably can't work on when you're in a fight. You know, when you can't be working on things and trying things. I'm just gonna work on the things that Lee wants me to do. And just do what my coach says, and if he wants me to relax, box on the back foot, I will do. Do you know what I mean? I'm just going to do what I need to do to have a nice, clean fight. If I get the rounds in, I get the rounds in. But I think me boxing him from the back foot, picking him off, I'll hurt him. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, if I get the opportunity, I will take him out. But I'm not going in with that mindset. I'm just going in to do what I'm told. Keep it clean, and whatever happens. But it'll 100% be a shutout victory for me, regardless.
Well, look, it's great to have someone of your calibre on the show. Looking forward to Saturday and then looking forward to your big one as well. against Lappin, which is going to be a great fight, and we're all behind you in that fight as well. So, anything you want to say? You got loads of Eleanor. You got loads of sound bites there for clips and stuff. There, you've gone in a little bit. It's great because we like that. So, anything you want to say on a final sort of note?
No, like I said, just thanks to Pat. Thanks for his team for sorting it and getting me on the show, sourcing me an opponent. Obviously, thanks for all the people that are going to be there Saturday. Thanks to everyone coming here. Thanks to you. And that's it. I'll just go on Saturday, do a job on him, and then we'll talk about the other fight after. But big things to come, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of the year, mate.
And if you want to tune in to watch some early action on the Black Flash card, you need to get onto Lounges TV, the live stream on the night, to watch this man box, because it's a little treat for us, really. A little treat for us watching someone of his caliber boxing against a very live, fun fight opponent. And I believe it's going to be fireworks, to be honest. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to announcing it in the ring. All right, top man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Troy, appreciate it. Nice one. Speak to you soon.
Thank you, man.
Cheers, mate. There we go, guys. Got it all going on Saturday. We've got prospects, we got pro debuts, we got the experienced guys. That's going to be a banger, That's going to be a couple of rounds of mayhem, that one, for definite. Only 2 fights now, guys, to go through. Two lads left. I'm going to bring on now someone who I'm really excited to talk to, because he's finally got his British boxing license, which was taking a while to get it going. He's unbeaten. Now his record is 11 wins. 9 of them have come by way of knockout. And even when he's not knocking them out, he's hurting the fighters. So, yeah, let's bring him in. Artum the Tank Kasparian. You know he's getting serious now when the sunglasses come on. So the sunglasses have come on, and we've got the Tank with us here. And Tank by name, Tank by nature. You're going in there, you're bulldozing people, you're bullying people, but also it's not just bullying, brawn, it's good boxing as well. So just tell us now, finally, you've got this link up and you've got your British boxing license as well. Tell us about this.
Yeah, well, yeah, man, it cost us, me and Pat and Farah, it cost us a year and a half to make this happen, to make this British license. So, yeah, a lot of stress, a lot of work, and a lot of waiting. And, yeah, it's, a year and a half is not a, not a little time. It's a lot of time, especially for a fighter, if you don't fight for a year and a half, that's a lot. So, you start getting depressions and stuff. So, and think, all kinds of crazy shit comes into your head. So, but the strongest survive, the strongest guys win. So I just I just kept saying to myself, keep working hard, keep believing, keep keep going, don't stop, and one day will be your day, and you will get everything you wanted.
Yeah, definitely. And Pat's, what's this, sorry? Okay, it doesn't matter. Farah's giving me a message there, but we've got something here. What's this? Oh, this is is this an official handing over ceremony? No one tells me anything about the script, but this is the license, so there we go. So is this the official? There we go. Congratulations there, guys. Let's get that there. There's the license.
Thank you, guys.
Right, there we go. Brilliant. Brilliant. Don't lose that, because the board's going to charge you about 200 quid to replace it. And,
nice.
And also, Farah was blowing some kisses back then. Can I just confirm, who were you blowing them at, me or Artum? Both of us. Right, okay. It's not the answer I was hoping for, but it's fine. So, brilliant. That's brilliant news. Now, on BoxRec, you're actually listed as living in Cheshire. Now, yeah. I'm surprised here, because I thought you'd have come and moved into Moston, or moved in with Pat or something. But you're listed as Cheshire. That's the posh ends.
It's a nice neighborhood, right? Unfortunately, I don't have that much money. But yeah, I live in a good neighborhood. That's a nice thing, right? So you know, maybe in the future I will change my name from Tank to Money.
You might have to, because you know what we say about people around Cheshire, very well to do. So, obviously you've done it the hard way though. Really, you've done it the hard way. You've had a deep amateur pedigree. You've had to sort of force the fights. You know, you've gone in there. You've done what you had to do. You're knocking people out, and now you're wanting to get onto that big platform. You're willing to get in the mix with the big names, aren't you? And be an away fighter and go in there and take a big gamble, aren't you?
Yeah, of course. You know, when I started boxing in the amateurs, my goal was not to become an amateur national champion or something. Since the first day I started boxing, my goal was to become a big professional world champion. That was my dream. So you know, why stop? I don't know, and I don't know. I can't understand people who start their career and then, you know, be scared of challenges, you know, and don't go after their goals and their dreams. And you know why? I don't understand. I don't understand that. And for me, you know, if I do something, if I start something, I want to finish it. You know, I want to finish it. And if I don't finish it, I won't stop working for it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. You know, and I'm not scared. I'm not scared to take any challenge to chase my dream, you know. If that brings me closer to my dream, then yeah, why not? You know, I don't know. You know, life is. I think life. Since I get a little older now, you know, I'm not a small boy, a little boy anymore. I think life is about sacrifices and losses. You know, as you grow, you start losing and losing and losing more. And you know, the one who survive is the one who are strong, who are the strongest. That these people survive in this world. So you know, you shouldn't. I think you shouldn't be scared of taking a challenge or losing, because you know, life will will give you losses. It doesn't matter who you are. So everyone will lose in their life, but you know, if you are mentally strong, you can keep going. That's when your life will succeed, I think. You know, and it doesn't matter how, but your life is successful if you keep going, if you're mentally strong, you know.
And also, I want to say respect to you for wearing the Boxers in Need badge there as well. So Boxers in Need, there's going to be some announcements on that soon, as we apply for a registered charity status. But getting back to you, Artum. Obviously, I don't think we can talk about it just yet, but you've got something big coming up if everything goes smoothly on Saturday, which I'm sure it will. And then you are going to get the opportunity to shine. I don't think we can talk about it just yet. So I won't. But it's starting to go in the right direction. On your way on Saturday, Serhiy Zenzov, who is a good journeyman. You know, it comes to fight. He's tough. But again, the same thing as I said to Troy, you can't afford any slip-ups, any cuts, any little things like that. But I know you like to fight on the front foot. So what's going to be going through your mind? Are you thinking about the next fight, or are you just focusing on Saturday?
No, you know, I'm focused on Saturday, and after Saturday we will focus on what's coming next. So now it's Saturday, it's Zenzov, and you know, I did some new things in this camp for in preparation for Zenzov. So it's a good challenge, you know. It's a good challenge to do it even better than the last time. So, you know, like Ali said, you know, I did something new for this. Yeah, do this fight. Yeah, wrestle with an alligator. I didn't, but you know, it's a good one.
He also said when he turned the light switch off, he could get into the bed before it went dark. Can you do that?
that one I might can do. You know, I might.
Yeah, good. Well, you get it all when you watch Artum. You get the speed, you get the power, and he literally lives up to his name of the tank, right? And if you don't believe me, there's only one thing to do, isn't there? You can either come down to Middleton Arena on Saturday night or watch live and exclusive on Loungers TV. And I've just heard, before we started this press conference, that tickets have absolutely flown out for this fight and for this show. And it could be, is it going to be a sellout, Pat, do you think, on the night? Is it near a sellout? Say what, sorry? Right, yeah. I think that means yes. Technically, yes. It's going to be a good night, rocking, and you've even got some people coming from the Netherlands.
There are some people coming over from the Netherlands, so you will hear them. So they're diehard fans, and
like diehard
that's
fans.
good. That's very good, and I'm very excited. I'm very excited to perform and show people my growth in my boxing. So can't wait.
Cannot wait, Artum. Thanks for your time. Great to speak to you.
I want to one more thing. I want to thank my sponsors who made it possible. I want, because without sponsors, this is a very hard sport. Without sponsors, this is not possible. So at first, I want to thank Black Flash Promotions, of course, for making this possible for me, for helping me with these fights and promoting me. Pat Barrett for managing me. I want to thank Income After Sports for the sponsorships. I want to thank Four Corners for the sponsorship, MA Sports, and Furo. Yeah, I want to thank them for the sponsorship, and hopefully this is not a one-time thing, and we can go on with this and make bigger things happen. Thank you. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you. See you Saturday.
Thank you, Aki.
All right. What a good show this is going to be. It's going to be a top show, this, really. Looking at the matchmaking as well, it's going to be no gimmies. They're all good fights. We're going to see get a chance for the prospects to showcase the talents. Now, last but certainly not least, our main event. It's a shame there's only one half, but we can understand it because his opponent is all the way from Scotland, so we can understand that. But let me bring up George Killer Killeen, who's our main event. Check that, a nice little reception for you, wasn't it? These guys just chilling, getting their hair cut. They're wondering what's going on. But here we go. We've got George Killer Killeen in the main event on Saturday night. He's fighting Ryan Clark, and it's the battle of the unbeatens. And I know what I'll be saying in the ring just before your fight, and I'll be saying, somebody's O has got to go. That's what I'll be saying in the ring.
It won't be mine.
And it won't be George's, he said. It won't be George's. But it's good to have a nice quality main event where two unbeaten kids. That's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun for me. It brings more to the table. Obviously, you got the belt on the line. It's better for everyone that's coming to watch. It's more entertaining. So, thanks for Pat for putting it on.
In fact, the belt is actually in the building as well, isn't it? So maybe someone can it could work its way forward, and we can get the belt here, and we can just put it here, because then you can see what you're boxing for. Yeah. So there's the belt there. Okay. We're just improvising as we go along. It's all good. It's fine. So that's the youth. This is the belt that's on the line. It's the Youth Commonwealth title. You want me to hold it up? Anything else whilst you're there? Cup of tea? Brew? Yeah? All right, yeah. There you go. There's the belt. I'm not going to let you touch it just yet, George.
I'm not touching it.
No, he's very, that's the right thing. That's the right attitude, because you're going to have to earn this on Saturday night, because
tough fight.
Ryan Clark is a good boxer. Been doing a bit of research on him. 6-0, unbeaten. And he wants to win. He's selling tickets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's up for it, and I know from the first bell he's going to try and put it on me. So I'm ready for an 8-round war.
And it could be an 8-round war. It could be that. Now, I'm sure you've been preparing diligently as always, but your first title fight, have you been doing anything different?
Not really, because Pat's been preparing me for my pro debut. Like, I've been training for a title. Every fight has been like it's been a title fight. Whether it's on the steps, in the gym, our mindset, it's all been programming me, getting me ready for when I do eventually step up, which is in 3 days' time. So I've been ready for the last 3 years.
It's a serious fight where you've got to make weight, you've got to do things like you haven't always had to do in your early career. How are you finding that?
I'm finding it good. Like, I had a weight check today, bang on. And it's just little things. It's real now. Do you know what I mean? There's no going back. So I'm just taking it all in, and I'm ready to go.
I mean, yeah, it's real. It's locked in. It's loaded, and it's ready to go on Saturday night. And we're only 3 days away here. And, you know, is there any nerves here for this one?
Not yet, but there probably will be because, you know, I've sold a lot of tickets. It's on my doorstep. I'm in a real fight against an unbeaten prospect. It's for a title, so there will be nerves, but not yet, not yet.
And you've sold a lot of tickets, haven't you? Over 200 tickets, is that right?
Yeah, about 200.
About 200 tickets. That's a lot. That's good. I mean, it's really good. And it's in the venue as well, Middleton Arena. It's one of them venues which I love because even though it's not the biggest, if you get enough people in there, which it sounds like there's going to be, it's a great atmosphere.
Yeah, because it's like, it's stacked in it, so it's like everyone's on top of the ring, whereas at like bowlers and that, you're a bit behind, you know, so whereas at mid, the ring's there and everyone's here, so it's...
You'll be able to hear everyone shouting their advice.
Yeah, I can't wait, me.
Who gives the best advice from ringside? Obviously, I'm not talking about your coaches in the corner. I'm talking about ringside.
Pat, and then Lyndon.
Lyndon from ringside?
I can always hear Lyndon, yeah.
What does he say from ringside?
Just the right things, hopefully.
Or you might hear your mum just going, "It's him." Whenever I go to these, and you hear like the mums in the background, not always the mums, but you know, "It's him," which is good advice, isn't it? Really.
Don't get a hit. Yeah. Nice one.
So, have you analysed Ryan's style of boxing? Because not too much out there, is there?
No, there's a few fights so which I've sat down and watched with Pat, and it's pretty clear that he's a come forward fighter. So that's what I'm saying. He's probably going to try and put it on me from round one, which I'm prepared for.
And actually, when you're in against come forward fighters, that's when we see the most exciting type of George.
100%.
Who was the guy who fought at Fusion in Liverpool?
George Sutcliffe.
George Sutcliffe, yeah, because he came forward, didn't he? And that made it an exciting fight.
It was a good fight as well. So Saturday night, people are going to see the best of me. 100%.
You got a lot of people coming. You're the main event. You got the belt on the line. You know, the ring walk. Have you sort of visualised that? Have you got anything planned for the ring walk? You're just going to walk out?
Nah, save it for the night. But I visualise things, yeah, and I can't wait. Obviously, I've been at mid before, so I know what to expect. I know what it's like. I can't wait.
How crucial will the home crowd be if it does get tough?
Very, very important because they'll probably get you through it. You know, you've done everything yourself. I've got me and Pat in the corner, but when you've got 200 people shouting you on, it's going to help me, innit?
And he's trained by Billy Nelson. Good coach.
Yeah, world-class coach.
Yeah, world-class coach. So, you know, that brings another dynamic in. Obviously, Pat's going to have done his homework, and I'm sure Billy will have done his homework as well. What do you make of that as well?
Like I say, it's
just
exciting.
Having a world-class coach.
Yeah, it looks better as well when I beat him because, you know what I mean, he's got a world-class coach there, so I can't wait. Obviously, me and Pat, we've done the work. I believe I've got one of the best coaches in boxing, Pat Barrett, so I'm ready to go.
If he is watching, I don't know if he will be, if he is watching, or I'm sure he will see the interview afterwards, is there anything to say to Ryan?
All the best. May the best man win.
It's nice. See, it does show as well. You don't need to slag each other off because we know it's going to be a good fight. The fight does sell itself. Unbeaten versus
unbeaten.
unbeaten.
The fight will sell itself, so I don't need to sit here and disrespect my opponent. It's a fight at the end of the day. I respect him, but when that first bell rings, the respect goes out the window and we go to war.
Do you see the fight going 8 rounds?
No.
So it's not, well, that speaks for itself. So you believe you'll get to him inside 8 rounds, and what gives you that belief?
Just the way I've been performing in the gym, the way I feel strong. I've had a good camp, and I know when someone's coming to beat me, that's when I'll be at my best, and that's when I'll be able to put them small 10-ounce gloves on and catch someone.
It's your first time making title limit, right? It's your first time doing the weight.
I actually made 11 stone last time.
Right.
But it's like, I've done it better this time, done it proper, so no issues with the weight.
Yeah. Well, these guys are both, from what I'm hearing, their end as well, they're training hard. It's a shame. I understand why they're not here today.
Yeah.
It's a long way to come.
We've still got 3 days, haven't we?
You've got to come to Manchester, and then we're probably going to put them in the worst hotel in town, and then, no, not really. I'm only joking, obviously. It's you know, it shows that he's out there focusing, preparing to come in as the best version of himself.
Yep.
And I'm sure he will, and you know, you got to respect him for that as well, coming over here to fight.
100%, like I said, I truly respect my opponent. He's obviously coming down from Scotland to Manchester with his team and that, and he wants to take that belt home as much as I do, so let's go.
Can't get better than this, can you guys? You got England versus Scotland, you got 6-0 against George. 11-0. And it's on a local show with plenty of talent on it. I don't think you can get better than that in terms of like small old shows, in terms of putting something on in Manchester that everyone can be proud of.
Yeah, it's the right next step for me. Perfect. It's all there. I've just got to go and win it. And tough fight, but I believe I'm going to do the business.
Big respect to Ryan Clark. Big respect to George Killeen. It's going to be a top main event. Do you want to say anything finally, George?
Yep. Thank you to all my sponsors, all my family, friends, everyone coming out to support and buy tickets on Saturday night. I'll see you there.
See you there, guys. The main event, you're going to catch it. You better get down to Middleton Arena first off. Yep. And if you can't get down to Middleton Arena, better catch it live and exclusive on Loungers TV. Because this show, now that I've just gone through this card, I'm excited for it. It's going to be really good, George.
It's a proper mint undercard as well. Like 7 fights, real good fighters.
Top man. George Killer Killeen. Give him a hand, guys. Take care, man. Right, there you go, guys. So, what can I say? In summary, you've got 7 really good fights, well matched. You've got a load of real good talent on the card. You've got professional debuts. You've got lads making their journey in against the good journeyman on the circuit. You've got experienced fighters who have been there fighting for titles like Troy Jones, like the bread maker Jerome Warburton. And your main event, you've got unbeaten versus unbeaten for this belt right here. Commonwealth Youth welterweight title. So there we go, guys. Thanks for tuning in live on the stream. We're looking forward to watching you, for you to watch the show on Saturday night. It's going to be a good quality stream. And more importantly, guys, if you can get down to Middleton Arena. Contact Black Flash or contact the boxers for tickets. It's going to be close to a sellout. Take care, guys. Cheers.